Let's get it done. This is Fear Factor LA Noire, dog. Check this shit out. I am LA Noire Ninja Warrior. Sometimes in life you just have to be a ninja. So we gotta get up here and grab a clue. You think about these boards though, you get 3 chances. So this is my first one. And if you get the 3rd time, it drops you. So in reality, you get 2 chances to climb this damn log. If you don't make it in the 3rd, they'll drop you. Okay, we didn't get dropped that time. We got close, but we didn't get dropped. We lost our hat though. Alright. So then everything besides that's kind of a breeze. We get through it pretty quick. But it's getting that other one. That one right there. That one took me out the last time I tried doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this little tobacco pen here and see if we can get to the other side. Okay. Let's go. Woo. Ooh. Ooh.
Step backwards is in the right direction.
Did it all in one try. See how perfect that was, guys? It was great. Fantastic. Moving on to the next section. I'm just step backwards and step in the right direction. Y'all are fucking corny as fuck. Alright. So I think we made it this time, and I made it 100% in full this time. See what kind of piece we found here.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace. Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. Treasure. What is it this time? The religious medal from the Maldonado case. Medallia, Molar, Maldonado. This gets out. We still have to find the guy, Rusty. Another poem. He must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
I've done these cases like 100 times, so I kind of know a little bit. Just by the manuscript on where the area is at. I'm not gonna lie, some of it is pretty looked up, but
you're behind the wheel.
By memory. I do have a lot of fun playing with
this. Banging up innocent men. The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty. As long as we catch the guy. I hope you're right, Cole. Be famous.
Again, it's a pretty strong tobacco pipe.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
This is also a fun one too. You gotta be faster than, like, it's possible to do, but you just gotta be really fast. Okay? So as the water, like, sinks and stuff, you just gotta move around pretty efficiently. Like I said, we're gonna hit our little tobacco pen, and we'll get started with the challenge. For every challenge, I like to hit the pen. So I imagine this is kind of where I start, somewhere around this. Trying to just find out the starting position here. Wherever the starting position is. I thought it was near this big elephant right here. There's right, that's the starting position.
So what's next? I think there might be a walkway under the tar. You see those posts?
Oh shit.
Whoa, whoa. I'm gonna move on all those boards is sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils?
So you pretty much follow the boards.
Anyway, stay around, Phil. Can you see if you call? Steady. How you doing out there? I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Whoa, whoa. Easy. You want to fall in now, Phil. That's at the forefront of my thinking. Steady. You gotta move on total towards the sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? Anyway, stay around, Phil. Can you see it through the car? Whoa. How you doing out there? I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Easy.
Look at it getting a little bit of speed on them.
Steady. You don't want to fall in now, Phil. That's at the forefront of my thinking.
The white shoe slang.
One of the Terrell's shoes. A sphere which has many thousand spheres. Okay, Where to now? What is it? An open-toed white shoe and another stanza from the poem. Oh, I really thought that hobo bun did the heroin. Lessons from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty. This thing over, it's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the performances. So if we keep this up, we can find the guy? You drive. I need to go over the case now.
Can you drive
to this one? This guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink, who are emotionally disturbed. Need to show them the Clion, he plies them with booze, probably offers them a lift home, then beats their brains out and strangles them. Don't be any schmo hanging out at the bar. No, not anyone. Unarmed bandit. On it goes. What do you think will reach the end of this thing? The center of the proverbial labyrinth? How long is a piece of string? How many unsolved murders have we got in this city? How many solved ones?
Still battling with substance abuse? Need a breakthrough? Do you or a loved one need help with recovery from substance abuse?
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Like, some animals don't see good at all. Like, pigs don't see good at all.
Yeah.
You just freeze on a pig. They don't know what the fuck's going on.
For sure. Eagles?
Not like little mice in the fucking
field. Eagles have the best probably. Yeah, they can see for miles and miles and miles.
My friend from Alaska, he goes halibut fishing all the time. He said, if you're pulling a fish up, an eagle can see it miles away.
That's some dinosaur shit. That's how you know dinosaur shit is at play. Miles? What? Grizzly can find an elk carcass that's underwater, and polar bears can smell a seal.
I have no idea. That thing way here, have a quiet smoke.
3 feet of ice. That is a fucking monster. Imagine if you were in a big concrete building that's 3 feet thick, and there's a bear on the outside going. If that was a monster movie, you'd be like, this is insane. This monster's insane. Does this monster know I'm here? You'd be two kids, right? Their parents have already been killed, and they're just breathing. Like, don't worry, we're safe. This concrete's 3 feet thick. There's no way you can smell us. And it's outside. I smell you. We talk too? What the fuck? Just wanted 3 fucking you and your sister.
18 miles of smell, 3 feet of smell through ice.
Did you ever see the video where the BBC reporter gets inside a box, like a plexiglass box?
No.
They put him around polar bears, and the polar bear tries to eat him, and the polar bear's trying to eat him through this box, trying to figure out how to get to him, because it knows he's in this box. It is fucking terrible.
Dude, why would you ever?
Bro, and this guy's got cameras on the whole time. Shit in his pants. Just dookie in, left it, right. Filling those drawers, son.
How strong is that? That thing has to be indestructible.
They're so big. They're so big, and we've been really fucked over. Just let that run, Jay. We've been really fucked over with goddamn Klondike bars and Coca-Cola.
You're making them look sweet.
We have a super distorted perception of this fucking predatory killing machine that eats its babies. Bro, these things are fucking ruthless. Look, they're the cleanup crew. They're there to make sure there's so few resources up there in the wild that this giant behemoth of a bear exists so he could just jack everything. Just jack everything and keep the populations nice and low.
Look at that. You're right in there.
I'm not a biologist. So he knows it's in there. He's just trying to get at it. He's biting it. God damn, dude. That would look at that. Look at this, man. It's pressing on it. That's glass, man. Grace, you're dead. Grace, you're fucking dead.
It's trying to get its fucking teeth through it.
When it's opening its mouth, that's a monster's mouth.
This is what I look like drunk at a McDonald's at fucking 4 in the morning trying to get food to the drive-thru.
Poor guy. He's behind him. He's behind him. He's like, but the camera is this way.
Oh, they're shaking the shit out of it.
Of course it is. Why would he be so convinced that thing would survive?
See?
He'd be so dope if it just...
How did his brain?
This dude is
How did they get him out of there?
How did he not cat this
Like, how long does it take to get him out of there?
They gotta find a way to distract this bear. At the end, it just walked away.
Come on.
Yeah, it's gotta get something.
That's the guy.
Frustrated at some point, like, fuck this. Look at that, he goes, fuck this.
How did they test that box? What if that guy hated him? The guy who made the box. Oh, this guy's gonna climb out? I'm out. I agree. We've got a prize. Oh, the bear. Yeah. Like, let's pretend the bear is right there, right next to him. That thing can run 35 miles an hour. Fuck out of here. Ever see how fast the bear runs?
Yeah, they're insane.
Dude, they run like that on ice. Those things just dig in with their claws. They can run
I
down.
kind of pretended like that was totally safe, normal experiment for him to do. Like, he got out like, no big deal, man. You know, fucking polar bears, ironically, are black underneath all that white fur. You know that, right?
Vanity.
Those clear
He wants to see if there's anyone out there smarter than him. Leaves the pedals in every location trapped.
Right? You get
Physically and mentally, literally working.
really bad.
Oh, yeah. Did you go skiing without you?
Yeah, polar bear looks. No, that's a black bear, bro.
No, dude, this is polar bear down here.
Yeah, but it's not. Look at this.
There's the throne up there. Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Or I guess I typed in polar bear. So
Yeah. I would imagine.
Polar bear, no fur.
they're the most terrifying because they're the biggest.
Well, there, right there, Jamie. The top fourth picture is them spreading the hair apart, right? You see the skin there.
Yeah, so there you go. Oh, perfect. Yeah, and see how the hair looks white, but it's actually, they say it's like more of like a clear color.
Wow, that's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, like not technically white.
Right, no, it looks translucent. Translucent almost, right?
What an amazing animal, man.
Unbelievable.
Imagine that thing lives in this place where there's no vegetables at all.
Nope.
But it got so big. It evolved to get that big.
Meat, dude. Just meat. Tons and tons and tons of meat.
And it can eat a fucking, like a hole through ice to get to you, too. It'll just chew through the ice.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Yeah, it can swim 6 miles an hour. How long can they swim? I wonder how long they can stay in the water for.
How fast is that in knots? And why do we need knots?
Boat people love that shit.
Boat people. Hey, it's 6 fathoms. Hey, fuckface. How many feet?
5.2 knots.
5.2 knots is a mile?
6 miles an hour.
6 miles an hour is 5. Well, I just want to make it slower. That's so confusing. Why would they do that when they miles an hour?
I think knots were around before miles an hour. No, kilometers were also before miles an hour.
Was it?
Kilometers.
It was kilometers with the metric system, and that was later.
No, knots. Kilometers then miles.
So dumb. Really smart people are like, why the fuck are they talking? Why are you talking about kilometers?
Engineers are God damn it.
What were we just talking about? Oh, polar bears. Yeah, man, there was
Not some
article about polar bears. Whenever we say that polar bear populations are threatened, they definitely are in certain spots. But the places where polar bears occupy is in the northeast. Yes, in some areas, there's a lot of them. And we have this non-nuanced way of looking at polar bears. So people would get really mad if, like, they found these Inuits were killing polar bears. But sometimes these folks are living in places where polar bears start entering their villages.
Right.
And they're super dangerous.
Killing their babies.
They'll kill people. They will straight up kill people.
You know why I think
there's a comic who's also a veterinarian. Kevin.
He's a vet.
Yeah, he's a guy who performed in Denver. I met him in Denver. I was working with him one night.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah, he's famous in Denver.
Fitzgerald.
Yes, he has a TV show out
Kevin
there.
Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say Fitzgerald, but I thought I was wrong because my friend Dave Fitzgerald. I was just talking.
He's got long white hair. Yeah, like
He told me that polar bears out of the womb are like Predator. You know, like the movie Predator, like out of the womb, they're just trying to bite and kill. Out of the womb. Out of the womb. They just come out. And I was like, well, it makes sense. Right? If you stop and think about what their life is, everything is just white and frozen. And occasionally you catch something slipping. Occasionally you catch someone who's sunning themselves, or they can get away, dive in the water, grab a foot, drag them back up. Survival, the darkest story that I ever heard. I don't know.
I thought the whole thing was going to come crashing
It's ice. And so their boat started sinking. And they had a real problem because the next boat was hours away. So they call in a mayday for the next boat, and they climb out of the boat in time before it sinks, and they get to an ice shelter, like an ice raft, an ice island, I guess.
Like an island, yeah,
Ice island. And in the distance, they see a polar bear.
Fuck.
And it's many, many ice land bridges or whatever the fuck.
Whatever
it is.
ice distance that is.
Ice island away.
Ice steps.
But it keeps jumping in the water and getting closer.
Fuck me.
It's trying to figure out what the fuck they are. And then finally it gets to them. It finds out what they are. It's in the ice island next to them. Jumps in the water. Pops up. Grabs one guy. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Fuck. Takes him. Kills him. Drags him in the water again. Goes back on the other ice island. Just starts eating him.
And they're just chilling, watching it.
They're one ice island away, hoping that he doesn't stay hungry after he eats their friend.
What was your least favorite friend?
Then the boat comes and rescues him.
Fuck me, dude.
No way.
And they had to watch their friend get eaten alive.
Their friend got eaten alive. probably knows that they're there if this isn't enough. I mean, maybe the guy's like a small guy.
What do you do? What do you do? You just sit there and watch it? You jump in the water? What do you fucking do?
You can't swim away. You'll freeze to death if you get in that water. You just have to accept the fact that if it chooses to kill you, that's your time. There's nothing else you can do. You can't fight it off.
I would punch my buddy and knock him out so it's easier than, you know what I mean? Knock him out so that they're, huh?
You have to think about how much you love your friends.
Oh my God, there's so many people I'd knock out and leave for bears to eat.
There's a lot of people.
Most of my friends I knock out.
But what it is just, it's inescapable.
Yeah.
The power that it has.
Keep your hands where I can see them. I'll be forced to protect the stuck over here.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this stuff?
I'm interested. Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This foolish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Remember me, detective?
Temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. Know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs, dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
Oh, he's unique. What is Finding Hitler all about? That's a show that you're on, and it's on 80. Is that what's on?
Yeah, 80 is the parent network. It airs on History Channel. And we just had our third season. That just
Where do you go?
What's the thought process? Is it legit?
Can't let this son of a bitch get away.
Hitler, get the fuck out of here.
The house. There must be another entrance to the house.
Not really? We don't know. Right. And this is like Ancient Aliens. This is, they declassified a bunch of documents. Both the Israelis, the British, and the past 20 years have been consistently declassifying documents. And there were a bunch of specifically FBI documents that we were spending millions and millions of dollars actively searching for Hitler after the war. As was, like millions of dollars. Hoover was like, no, send more FBI agents to South America, to North Africa, go to the Canary Islands, go to Spain, trying to find out where this guy went. Tons of real FBI documents with real leads, with real informants, some first eye accounts saying that they. So, anyways, that's the show. Is us trying to find out, sift through reality and the fiction of the allure, the mystery of that asshole. So what's the official story? The official story is that he killed himself, right? He killed himself in the bunker, David Braun.
Yep.
And is there any photographic evidence of his death or anything?
So what the Russians got the body. That they got his skull. And when they brought it back to Moscow, nobody has ever been able to independently verify who and what this body is. They let one genetic test.
Going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup. Keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
the narrative, that's the story, that's all the eyewitness accounts that are even in the vicinity of collaborating with each other and corroborating each other's testimony. Like the closest version, because none of it seems to be very accurate, is that, okay, here's Hitler's skull, and when they did the genetic testing, it's that of a 35-year-old woman. So like, but they've said for the past 80 years that this is Hitler. So, okay, first, before we start throwing stones at Russia, let's go back to 1945, April, in Berlin. You have the Allies coming in, dropping bombs, blowing everything up they can in every single which way. You have the Russians coming in the opposite direction. They don't even have enough guns to arm all their soldiers. So if they have 200 guys, or 200,000 guys, they have 100,000 guns, and the guy in front of you dies, you just pick up his gun. That's what's happening in April of 1945 in Berlin. So the noose is tightening. There is no, I mean, it is chaos, anarchy, pandemonium. This is hell on earth, is Berlin, 1945. So I don't know if you could get a real story, the way that we do it now, where we have, forensic experts that come in and document everything, and we look at all the different testimonies, say this is exactly how, it's not CSI, this is 1945 Berlin. It's crazy. So, I don't know.
So, there's no, absolute proof.
No.
And a lot of Nazis did escape and go to South America.
The majority of anyone with power. The Nuremberg trials were not a witch hunt, but it was to close a chapter so we could start moving forward with communism. That's what it was. The threat of fascism, the threat of Hitler, the threat of killing all the Jews, the threat of world domination by the Nazis, that threat's gone. What's the next threat? Communism.
Right.
So, the wall
yes. Good.
in West Berlin. We're already looking
because there won't be any press briefings or comments. What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads. We've got no one. Mason was a ghost. Can you at least tell us why, Captain? Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country. How high? Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of it. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. Procedural error here, mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we want to play.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you folks. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory pools of advice when my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours and celebrate your promotion.
Scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge?
I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time.
Was it bad?
It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you and he will stick by you.
Some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down. Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5. We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies. Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Read it.
Yes, sir. You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the criminal assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Ad Vice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay. Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Let's rouse some hotheads.